Hello everyone, my name is Matt Hansberger. I am the president of NSAR this year and wanted to give you the board update from our most recent board meeting here in September. Give you a little color and context as to what we're talking about around the board table. First and foremost, start with our dashboard. Year to date so far, we've had 149 new members join the association, which is ahead of our full year budget of 100 by a pretty significant amount. This means that we are up over 1,500 members right now, which is a key thing for us. If we end the year with over 1,500 members, we get an extra vote at the CREA board table. And we're also a net gain so far this year of 54 members. Because of that, and because we're ahead of the budgeted amount of people joining, we also have a significant surplus this year from the fees that those folks have paid in terms of joining. So right now we have a $441,000 surplus for the year to date, which is ahead of our budget by $337,000. So doing significantly well there in the revenue side of the business as well. Expenses have continued to drop as well, which has also contributed to that surplus. So good stuff there. A couple of important things that we discussed. A few things from the MLS department, first and foremost. One of the big changes to the way that we're sending board uploads to Realtor.ca now is that we send them every hour. This is to remain in compliance with the requirement from the CREA Board of Directors that boards must send a minimum of 16 times a day. So we are now sending every hour, and that means that we are compliant with that. And of course, for you all, that means that your listings get updated more frequently on Realtor.ca as well. There were a couple of MLS committee rule changes as well that I just wanted to highlight here. The first one was that a listing will not be made active on the MLS system unless there is at least one photo or picture on there. So there was just a bit of a problem with listings being made active and then being sent out to other sites, including Realtor.ca, without photos. And generally, the committee felt like this was a disservice to the seller, and so made this recommendation to the board, and the board approved that for sure. So that's one that I just wanted to highlight from an MLS perspective. We had a conversation about a couple of other policies. So the NSAR will now have a policy in place for anyone who's traveling on NSAR business to conferences, things like that. They won't be reimbursed for their expenses until they produce a report back to the board, which is great. That came out of a suggestion from one of our regional meetings. And then we also developed a family member hiring policy, just so we realized that we didn't have that. So we just didn't want any conflicts to arise there. So pretty important thing there as well. A couple of quick little updates about things that are upcoming. Your regional meetings are upcoming, so we talked about the content of those. We have the stakeholder forum coming in November as well, and then NSAR days in January also. So just wanted to give a little plug for those. Check Realtor Link so that you can be at the regional meetings. We'd love to see greater attendance at those regional meetings. So if you can make it out to that, that would be fantastic. I think that's it for now. Look forward to updating everyone else, everything else that we've been talking about at regional meetings and all those other events that I've been talking about. Hope you have a great rest of your day.